Officer for the Ring magazine. Always a pleasure to be joined with Mark Tibbs here on a nice Tuesday afternoon now. Mark, good to be speaking to you, mate. How's things? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Lou. Not bad. I'm okay. I can't grumble. Pretty busy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. As I say, the gym's always ticking over. Somewhat Giorgio Vizoli looking for a strong end to the year. Obviously, Joel Bartel as well. Yeah, I
Yes.
guess how's things? How is everything in the gym all going?
Yeah, everything's going well. I've got a young kid, a young Asian kid. I'm co-managing him with Richard Maynard. He's a lightweight. He's a big ticket seller. I knew his dad years ago. His dad passed away. He's about my age, but he passed away unfortunately a few years ago. The Bassi family. They're well known in East London, and his son's a big ticket seller. He's on the Johnny Clark show on the 7th of September. I don't know if I train him yet, but
Okay.
I'm co-managing.
Do you
But
enjoy it?
he's a nice kid. He's gutsy. He's ballsy. He's got good readability in him, and I like him. But we'll see. He's on the Johnny Clark Brentwood show, 7th of September.
Do you enjoy managing fighters?
Do you know what? I kind of manage them where I've managed their sessions and their
Mm.
programs. I've done it. I've done it for years and years and years. But I'm not really. I'm not really. That's why I joined managed with Richard Maynard. He deals with all the all the paperwork
Yeah.
and the timesheets, etc. So he's my experience in that department. But I know who's got to fight what.
Yeah. I wanted to touch on Giorgio more in depth. As I say, hopefully a strong end to the year for him. I know he sort of teased about potential big fights towards him, but happy with his development. It seems like he's coming on leaps and bounds now, especially when he looks to competitive fights.
Over the moon, mate. His shot selection and his readability, his natural, is him. He's got a very unique style and he's blessed. He's blessed with readability and boxing skills. He's a natural fighter, natural boxer, but he can fight as well. You know what I mean? And he's a smart kid. Smart kid.
Yeah.
He's got a very bright future. You know, if you only saw what we've done
Mm.
uh, in the small time, he's really ticks and boxes.
Mhm. I don't want to put you on the spot here, Mark, but from all the fighters that you've trained and dealt with, where did you say Giorgio ranks in terms of skill and like skill set alone?
I'm glad you've asked me that because I just spoke to someone. It just come to my attention.
Mhm.
And Giorgio Vizoli, for where he's at, like he's a young kid, he's 22, but he's probably the best naturalist boxer I've trained. Yeah, and that's including yeah. He's the best naturalist boxer I've ever trained. I mean, we've only just got started,
Mm.
but I've been through processes before from Southern area to world title, and he's I really believe in Giorgio can go all the bloody way. I really
Mhm.
do.
Do you think he's got that crossover appeal as well, where he like the regular audience will have loved to watch him fight outside of just being a boxing fan?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like he's a little unorthodox, a bit like Nazim Hamid. He's a bit unorthodox at times. He can throw a power shot off the front foot and vice versa, naturally. But and his timing and readability is second to none. He's just, he's a very special kid for sure. That
Mhm.
is, and looking forward to his next fight. It's hopefully it'll be announced soon, and it's a good stepping stone for him. Yeah, good for
And when it
his building.
Yeah, and when he gets built, and with his building, we see it with a lot of prospects now. Getting sort of hardly like sort of tough matchmaking early on. You see it with a lot of prospects coming on, and when you do see someone like Giorgio who is so talented, how do you match it in terms of not almost sort of making the right matches up for the time, right match up for the time of his career, if that makes sense?
Yeah,
Is
well,
it hard
so
to match, I
far.
say?
Say again.
Is it hard? Would you say it's hard? Is it hard to matchmake, especially with someone like him?
Well, it can get a bit hard because people won't want to fight him because of how he makes our jobs look. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But he's he's got a good promotion team, a good manager, and they know what to do to bring him along. And I like to think that I'm doing a good job on the training side. And yeah, so I'm happy. I mean, a couple of opponents, I would have gone wild up, go here, go there. He went, no, I want him, and I want him. I went, right, that's what I want to hear. And
Mhm.
he's come through with flying colours. Yeah,
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, Mark, about obviously Johnny Fisher leaving the gym. Yeah, I mean, obviously worked with him for quite a few years.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess sort of just your thoughts on the split between yourself and Johnny.
Well, do you know what? I've had a wonderful, wonderful time with Johnny Lou. Remember when Sam Jones brought him to me, he told me he was very, very raw. He was raw. He was raw and very green as well to the game. And and we went and won. I said spoke to someone before. We went and won the Southern Area title, and we got or Johnny won the Best Boxer of the Year award 2023. So I'm very proud of that. Very proud of that. The Dave Allen fight, he was, he weren't strong enough, wasn't experienced enough. But you got to give credit to Johnny for taking the both fights. Yeah.
Mhm. When it comes to, I guess, a split like that, because you and Johnny were very close to the whole family. Does it make it sort of extra difficult when you have to make sort of when decisions are made like that, especially when you are sort of close to the fight around the family itself?
Well, it was John's decision, and I was happy to get involved in the rebuild. And but John wanted a fresh start, and yeah, so you can't hold a young man back, or I wouldn't. He's got to do what he wants to do, and I wish him luck. I wish him luck. I think we've done great together. We filled some stadiums out, and we not stadiums, some halls out, and we had some happy moments, most of them anyway, and some good moments. But yeah, he's I wish him luck. But I think we've had a great time. We've done well.
Yeah, good stuff, and I echo those words, Mark, as you say. But yeah, I also did want to touch on another fighter you used to train, Dillian Whyte. He obviously takes on Moses Itauma in about 10 days' time. Yeah, almost like a crossroads fight for the pair, with Itauma being the young lion and
Yeah.
Dillian sort of being experienced at this point in his career. What are your thoughts as you sort of break down this fight between the two?
Well, I've got a lot of love for Dillian for the journey we had together. You know, we had together. We had a brilliant journey together, and very successful with Dillian. Great human being, I've got to say. He's a good human being. He's a loyal guy, good human being, solid guy. So uh, I wish him all but luck in this fight. I wish him. I wish him. I hope he can do it. Uh, we touched base a couple of days ago. He looks in fantastic condition. I've got to say, he looks in really good shape. He's he's an old, experienced dog, hard, hard as nails. He got some tricks up his sleeve that I hope he can get off. And you know, but Moses is a good fighter, good, fresh fighter. But if Dillian can get mid range and do what he wants to do, he can show him one or two tricks and maybe drag him into deep waters. Who knows?
Yeah, when it comes to Dillian, he's had tough fights, but he has that experience advantage. How much do you feel like that advantage plays a key factor in this fight, knowing that Itauma's really not had anyone, in no disrespect, no one really hit him back yet. So Dillian is gonna may test that for him. So how important is that experience for Dillian to have as an advantage over Moses?
Well, it's very important, and it's just something he's got now. It's something he's got now, and for Moses, it's good for him too. It's a good fight for Moses. It's a good fight for Moses, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Moses is a fresh, sharp shooter with natural ability, and a southpaw as well. Who needs it?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And you spoke there about the relationship that you have with Dillian, and I wanted to ask you about a video that always goes viral. I think it was the Marius Wack fight when you was giving him loads of
Yeah,
water, and
yeah,
I think you
yeah.
had a bit too much. Like, what was sort of going through your mind in that moment?
Well, let me tell you something. This fight with Marius Wack, yeah, Dillian was going through some times at the time. He was going through some difficult times in the business at that particular time, and we just got through it. Yeah, we just got through it. Then we get to the Marius Wack fight. Marius Wack's manager was agging me to death because he thinks I'll manage Dillian. Yeah, he was agging me to death, and I didn't want to get involved in the logistics, so I kept my mouth shut. I was getting it from I can't think of his name. I think Al Siesta was saying to do with putting that fight together. I think he was. I apologise if I'm wrong. So
Yeah,
I don't know why I mentioned Al Siesta, but anyway, what was happening in that corner? Well, I'll tell you what was happening. This is what happened. Yeah,
yeah,
Dillian got a guy called Zav Miller on board at the time.
yeah,
Zav is a trainer over in North London somewhere, and we used to use his gym. So Zav's in our corner. Zav's in our corner, but I'm in front of him. Now a spectator, a Saudi Arabia guy, spectator, wasn't like our security who guard our corners and our cornermen and that. A, a security guard, no, there wasn't a security in the corner, but a normal guy was coming in our corner and he was talking to Dillian, having a conversation with Dillian like Dillian was a cartoon character. Now I'm giving him water, but I'm looking at Zav. I went, get hold of him, get hold of him, or get him out of the corner. That's what happened with the water with Dillian. But I think Dillian thought there was a bit of tension between me and Zav, and he overreacted a little bit.
yeah,
But it was funny. It was funny.
yeah,
But no, that was a tough old fight. Dillian wasn't at his best weight for that fight, but he wasn't at his best weight, and it was a difficult. It weren't. It was hard work to get through that big man. Marius Wack was an hard campaigner, and we had to concentrate in that fight to get him through that fight. But yeah, that was funny old moment, and that's what happened.
yeah. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. It's a great story, and it's a great video as well.
Oh, it's
Um,
embarrassing.
but look, before I do let you go, Mark, something that's been sort of touted around the boxing industry about Anthony Joshua potentially taking on Jake Paul in what's a
Yeah.
crazy, crazy sort of idea of a fight. Look, you're a boxing purist, you love the sport. What do you make of, I guess, this fight potentially happening?
Well, do you know what? Crazy things are happening in boxing, as you know. Crazy things are happening. I don't think Jake Paul is. I think he's better than most of these influencers, but I much prefer to see AJ fight Tyson Fury.
Mhm.
Wouldn't we all?
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Wouldn't we all? But would I tune in to see AJ kick Jake Paul's ass? I probably would. But
Yeah.
listen, with all respect.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah. But look, Mark, appreciate you taking time to speak to me. Always good to catch up with you, and yeah, hopefully get to see you soon, mate. It'll be good to catch up. But yeah, always good to speak, mate.
Lovely, Louis. All the best,
Top
mate.
man.
Top,
Take
top
care.
man. Take care.